You know how much I love Ninja Turtles on this channel. Well, let's take the time to look at another turtle that I love. I'll be unboxing today this Gamera figure from Bandai Spirits and the Gamera Blu-ray set. Let's do this. It's geeking time. Where's the action figure? Where is the action figure? Well, the action figure is not the main part of this. The action figure is a little bit of a bonus, so we're going to take a look at that later on, only because it's Bandai, and we all know that those are non-articulated figures. Really, what I want to take a look at today is the Gamera Blu-ray box set. This comes to us from Arrow Video, and if I'm not mistaken, this came out just a year after the Godzilla Blu-ray set that was released by Criterion. So this is, like I said, Arrow Video. Each box set, you have the Heisei era and you have the Showa era. We are going to take the time, we're going to look at every single release. Now, forewarning, this is not the original release. Basically, originally Arrow put out a set that was a complete box set that had maps, that had a book on the kaijus, that had postcards, had a huge graphic novel. Well, I wanted that set, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I never got my hands on it the first go around. It was maybe $300 when it first came out. And now on the aftermarket, it's close to at least $800 Canadian. So, my beautiful wife, love of my life, knows that I'm a big fan of kaijus, big fan of Godzilla. She also knows that I love Gamera. So I've watched quite a few Godzilla movies with her because she's never seen them, but she's never seen Gamera. So this is gonna be a first. Finally get to introduce somebody to Gamera. So this is gonna be a lot of fun. Now, Gamera is a kaiju-esque turtle, and it is the counterpart of Godzilla. He's touted as the kid-friendly Godzilla, but also kind of touted as the knockoff bootleg Godzilla. Although, like I said many times before, we're still waiting for that. We're still waiting for that crossover between the two. Okay, so without further ado, I have the complete set here. Both box sets, the Heisei era and the Showa era. Again, I want to give a big thank you to my wife who got me this for Christmas. This is an amazing looking set. I know it's not the big set, but it's still very nice looking. We'll go over each disc in the box, each box inside the box, and we'll divulge. Let's get right into it. Side by side, both box sets. I know what you're probably thinking to yourself, guys, since I've been doing these hands-on videos. There's not much space. Well, that's because I changed the backdrop, and I might have to go back to a similar backdrop. I was just trying something new. I want to try a little bit of a black backdrop for a little bit, but yeah, might have to go back to the original backdrop. Maybe not the exact same color as the last backdrop, but maybe a nice purple. Purple always looks nice as a backdrop. Okay, so here they are, side by side, both box sets. We have the Showa era and the Heisei era. Now, I can safely say, or arguably say, that the Showa era is definitely a lot more kid-friendly, a lot more family-friendly, whereas the Heisei era, well, I kind of feel like they were trying to go similar territory as the Godzilla Heisei era. That's just my belief. Anyways, we'll take a look at that later. First things first, very noticeable, as you can see, side by side together. Once you put these together, look at that. Creates a nice image, and it displays very nicely together like that. I know that it's two different looking Gameras. You have the Showa era and the Heisei era, but still merges together nicely with all your villain kaijus right there and all the villain kaijus right here. And yeah, these are such nice looking sets. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So if you want to know, when you put it on display, by the way, if you're gonna display it like this, when it comes down to it, you're looking at a good 10 inches wide. High, well, they're just a little over 6 inches. So these box sets are about the height of an action figure. The Showa era are the first versions of the Gamera films. So what I'll do is I'm going to remove the Heisei era. We'll come back to that later. And we'll go ahead and we will take a look at the Showa era box set first. Let's bring this to the center like that. There we go. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Showa era. So what we got here, first things first, like I said, nice. And it's a matte finish. It's very nicely done. On the top, you have the Gamera logo, the Showa era. On the bottom, it's just, I don't really know what you can call that, but whatever. You have all the boxes inside with each film. On the spine here, it tells you each movie. So if you do like to, if you do want to set it like that, you can definitely set it like that on your shelf. I just think for display purposes, it looks nicer connected. So all your films right there, you have Gamera the Giant Monster, Gamera versus Baragon, Gamera versus Gaios, Gamera versus Virus, Gamera versus Guiron, Gamera versus Jiger, Gamera versus Igra, and Gamera Super Monster. So the original Showa era. So really cool. And then we have special features. Now, here's your read-up on the back. So, Gamera, the Showa era. As giant monsters rampage through the Japanese cinematic landscape, during the kaiju boom of the mid-1960s, Dai Studios introduced a new character to join the screen that would be embraced for generations. I mean, debatable. Gamera, the giant flying fire-breathing turtle and friend of all children. Buried under the Arctic ice for several millennia, the colossal Chelonian is unleashed upon Japan, leaving havoc in his wake. I mean, most likely more in the first film. After becoming an unexpected box office sensation, Gamera returns several more times, leaping to the world's defense against a motley assortment of evil creatures, from the death ray shooting flying terrors of Gaios, the knife-headed alien menace Gyron, and the underwater invader Zigra. So if that doesn't tell you, hey, we're trying to copy Godzilla, but be kid-friendly at the same time, I don't know what does. Special features. So we got all these special features, right? Special edition content, I should say. So it is in 1080p. Transfers of all 8 Gamera films on Blu-ray. Lossless original Japan and dubbed English mono audio for all films. There's an optional subtitle for all films, reversible sleeves, which we will take a look at, featuring original and newly commissioned artwork by Matt Frank, who was the comic book artist. So, disc 1. I am not going to read every single special feature, but here's your special features on Gamera the Giant Monster. There are your special features on Gamera versus Baragon / Gamera versus Gaios, because they double pack some of the movies. There's your special features for Gamera versus Virus and Gamera versus Guiron. And finally, your special features for Gamera versus Jiger, Gamera versus Igra, and Gamera Super Monster. It shows you each film runtime here. 79 minutes, 100 minutes, 86, 81, 82, 82, 88, and 92. So very digestible length. Aspect ratio. The first film was in black and white, so that's great. And yeah, exactly, like I mentioned. 2020. Very cool. So that's very cool. Let's get into taking a look at each individual box set inside. All right, let's get the contents out. Nice empty box there. Put that to the side. So there we go. And they're very nice looking sets too. So if I put that down, first one we have is Gamera the Giant Monster. I do like this artwork. And there we go. Here's your read up on Gamera. So I'll read this one, but the rest I'll let you guys read. The initial entry into the Gamera series was Dai Studios' first successful attempt at making a massive scale kaiju movie. There you go. You guys can read the rest. All those special features. So the first Gamera is 79 minutes. It's Japanese and English, you can get it in. So that's fun. And then we open up. Now there are, at least in just in the first set. There is this card right here for Arrow Video. You can go to arrowplayer.com. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Arrow is a really neat service. And oh, Demolition Man. Gosh, I love that movie. That's such a good film. That's on the inside. And then you got the disc right here. And here, like Arrow likes to do, and the same thing with Shout Factory. Here is the sleeve on the inside. So, I'm not going to lie to you. Personally, for this Gamera set, I do kind of like this one better than the original. So I think I'm going to leave it like that. But you'll see what I'm talking about with the other films in this set. This one looks really good. I think it looks nice too. There's just an extra added oomph on the inside, and it's just so it says, you know, not to be sold separately. Of course not. You need to sell this in the set. I mean, why would you sell that separately? The next one in the set is Gamera versus Baragon and Gamera versus Gaios. It is a nice cover, but again, these served as, with the original box set release, yeah, it was individual photos on the postcards, so it's all good. Here we go. This is your read-up and your special features. So there you go. Get inside. I like that disc. That's a really nice disc. And here is your reversible sleeve on the inside. Now here is where I'm going to start to differ. I actually prefer this over this. I like that. It's textless. There's nothing there. I like that. So what we're going to do, you know what we're going to do. I'm going to go ahead and switch that around because that's the option they give you. Hope I did that right. I did do that right. Okay. Having some difficulties here. There we go. Okay, there we go. And there we go. See, doesn't that look nice? You still have your read up on the back and your special features. Very nice looking. Very nice looking. Here's where we get to Gamera versus Virus, Gamera versus Guiron. That's what that one looks like, the sleeve. There you go, is your read up and your special features. I do quickly because you just pause that. Then when we open it up, here's the disc. Ah, the flying space turtle. And here's your reversible sleeve. Again, I like this. Textless, it looks clean. There's just something cool about that. So, I'm gonna go ahead and switch that around. Just like that. Good. I like both sides for the original Gamera, but there's something about the comic book one looking that I like better. So there you go, that looks good. And then the final box in the Showa era, we have Gamera versus Jiger, Gamera versus Igra, and Gamera Super Monster. So again, here's your read up for all three films. And there's your special feature for all the movies. Very cool. The disc is nice on the inside too. Very nice looking disc. And here is your reversible sleeve. Again, I like that. I like that. So we'll go ahead, we'll reverse it. I don't know if you guys want to know what the other side of the disc looks like, but if you've seen a Blu-ray, you should know what the disc looks like. So there you go. Got that turned around. Come on. Come on now. There we go. So we got that turned around. And see again, look. Look how nice those look. Look how nice that looks. I do, like I said, I still like this. But eventually, maybe eventually I'll switch over to this. But I do like that black and white one. There you go. There you have it. There is your Showa era of the Gamera films. Very nice looking little set. Looks very good. So it's a very nice looking set. Really enjoy that. So that's the Showa era. It's very kid friendly. Let's bring this out and bring in my favorite era. There we go. That's the Heisei era for Gamera. Oh boy, do I ever love this era. Like I said, it reminds me of the fact that they were trying to be just like the Godzilla Heisei era. Those wonderful Godzilla films from the 90s. I mean, if you looked at my favorite Godzilla movies countdown list I did a couple years back. Kept coming back to the Heisei era. This is so good. This is just so good. So yeah, again, a nice matte finish on the box. And here are your films on each spine. These ones are all individual, which is pretty cool. So there you go on the other spine. Again, if you want to put it on your display like that, it looks good too. But again, I still like it connecting. So we have Gamera, the Guardian of the Universe, Gamera 2, Attack of Legion, Gamera 3, Revenge of Iris, otherwise known as the Gamera trilogy, and then the final Gamera movie that has ever been made to this date, except for the Gamera, what's it called, Rebirth on Netflix, Gamera the Brave. So here you go on the back are your, I'm just going to put down, there we go, let's put it down like that. Gamera the Heisei era. After laying dormant for 15 years, Gamera was rebooted for the big screen in a smash hit trilogy masterminded by Shusuke Kaneko from Necronomicon, writer Kazunori Io, Ghost in the Shell, one of my favorite films in general of all time, the anime I'm talking about, and SFX director Shinji Higuchi, who went on to co-direct Shin Godzilla, another masterpiece. Trading the campy kid-friendly, gosh guys, the campy kid-friendly surrealism of the earlier films for a darker, more realistic tone and jaw-droppingly innovative special effects, the Heisei trilogy are still regarded today as among the best. I agree 100%. And by some, the very best kaiju films ever made. This unmissable trio is complemented by a bonus disc featuring Gamera the Brave, a heartwarming mix of family-friendly adventure and cutting-edge kaiju action that is the most recent Gamera film to date, and that was in 2006. We are now 2025, so it's been almost 20 years since we've had a Gamera film. Still awaiting a new Gamera film. Still awaiting a brand new Gamera film. Come on, you guys can do it. Godzilla versus Gamera, anyone? I am saying Toho. You could do it, Toho. Okay, so special edition contents right there. You got your special features for Gamera, Guardian of the Universe. Special features for Gamera 2, The Attack of Legion. Gamera 3, The Revenge of Iris. And then finally, Gamera the Brave. So, there you go. There you go. All right, let's get the discs, well, the individual boxes. Let's get them all out. And once again, there's an abyss. Hello? 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 Is anybody in there? Hello? 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 There's nothing in there. Let's just put that to the side and take a look at each box. All right, here we go. So we've got Gamera, the Guardian of the Universe. There is what your first box looks like. The cover looks like. It's all right, honestly, in my opinion. So here you go. So it reiterates the same thing. So you can go ahead and read that. And here's your special features. A lot of special features. Very nice. This film was 96 minutes, something I didn't look at on the last box. Actually, no, here. You got that little splash down there as well. I forgot to show you guys that. Okay. So Gamera, Guardian of the Universe, is 96 minutes. So pretty cool. When you open it up, again, you have this card. So get 30 days free. Enter promo code SCREAM30. I don't know if this is still valid. Valid until December 2023. I was going to say my gift to you guys, but sorry guys, it's not valid anymore. Apologize for that. Turn around. We have Fighting Back. Enough is enough. Thieves, pimps, prostitutes, muckers, and trick dealers beware. John D'Angelo's out to make his neighborhood safe. He's declaring his own personal war on crime. Doesn't want your kind. And, kind around here anymore. Oh my gosh, my eyes. Looks like the late Chris Christopherson. Could be wrong, but that's what it looks like. Again, could very well be wrong. Or is that Burt Reynolds? I don't know. I'm not very good with actors or their names. So there we go. That's the disc. It's almost the same thing. And here's the slip. I prefer the slip, I think, on this one. Yeah, that not look better? It's better than that, personally. I like that a lot better. So, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to turn that around. There we go. Very nice looking cover now. Boom. Look at that. That looks a lot better. And we got Gamera, Guardian of the Universe. Let's put that down and look at the next one. All right, we've got Gamera 2, Attack of Legion. So here is your read-up, and this says 1 year after the event of the previous film. So very close-knit. You can go ahead, sorry, you can pause and read that. My apologies. And there's your special contents. And this film here is 100 minutes. So pretty cool. There is your cover right there. So it's pretty nice looking, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I mean, the disc almost looks the same. And I gotta say, the theatrical poster, pretty bonkers. Look at that. Why wouldn't you want that to be the cover? So I'm doing the old switcheroo, old flipperoo. I'm gonna flip around to this. There we go. That's a nice looking sleeve insert. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better. Look at that. I like that. Looks good. All right, let's get to Gamera 3, Revenge of Iris. So there, right there, is your read-up. There are your contents for the special edition. This film runs 108 minutes, and this is probably the best of the three. I would say it's like 4K restoration. Huh, cool. There's the cover. I love that Iris almost looks like a Pokemon type character. It's kind of neat. Kind of like a Mewtwo character. There's your disc. So again, same as that. There's your disc. But again, I gotta say it. To me, the movie poster looks better. I like the movie poster better. Let me know down below what you guys think so far with these sleeves. If you prefer the originals like I'm doing here, or if you prefer the new comic book art. Let me know down below where you stand on that. So that's good. There we go. Let's flip that around. There we go. Looking pretty neat. Pretty neat. And that brings us to Gamera the Brave. There's your cover. That looks very nice. Be very honest, that looks very nice. And there's the read up on the back. So go ahead, you can pause and read that. There's the special edition features. And this film is 96 minutes. Again, very nice. I like the purples and all that. The disc looks good too. But see, it's one of those things where I'm not a big fan of the reversible one. Like that to me is just, oh, okay. I prefer this. I'm going to leave it as this. I'm going to leave it as this because I feel like this has just a little more oomph to it. Not like the other ones that I reversed to. All right, if we go back to the original, the first Gamera film, like I said, eventually I might switch that around. But for Gamera the Brave, well, Gamera the Brave, you're staying like this. Gamera the Brave is going to stay like this because it looks a lot better. There we go. There we go. There we go. A bunch of stuff on my backdrop. And there we have it. All of the discs, all of the films, ready to go back. Ready to go back into their set. And like I said, to bring it back in, nice, connected together. Look at that. I don't know why it's on the side. There we go. Look at that. Nicely connected together. Our two Gamera box sets. Let me know down below if you have this in your set. Let me know down below if this is something you're seeking out, or if you have the original Gamera set that they released from Arrow. That big ultimate box set. Let me know down below. All I can tell you right now is that this is definitely going to go nice if you have the Showa era Godzilla collection by Criterion. That's going to go really nice in the set with that. So now let's switch gears. It's time for the figure.
Calling all monsters.
This is the scoop of the century.
You know who you are. There's a new guy on the block.
Gamera!
He's not much for looks,
I don't like monsters.
but he's got friends.
Gamera's a good turtle. Gamera is the friend of all children.
Make tracks for Top Turtle Tuesdays in August at 12 noon Eastern on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Gamera, see you soon!
As Gyaos monsters begin to attack Japan again, a young girl whose parents died during a previous kaiju conflict discovers a new creature called Iris. After merging with the girl, the trauma-powered Iris seeks revenge on Gamera, who seems to be losing his patience with humankind. This is our look today at the Bandai Spirits, Bandai Namco, Gamera, the absolute guardian of the universe, based on his appearance from Gamera 3, Revenge of Iris. This is one of two figures, figure A that we're looking at. Figure B is a clear color version that is a burning Gamera version. This is the version A that we're going to take a look at from Gamera 3. Well, I seem to have a big old hefty box. This is the Bandai Namco Banpresto Gamera 3, Absolute Guardian of the Universe Gamera, based on his appearance from Gamera 3, Revenge of Iris. This is from 1999, my bad. The figure itself was released. Yeah, look at all that writing there. This figure was released in, I think it's saying 2019. I'm not sure if that's accurate. I know that I got my hands on this just last year. And I think I knew about it just last year. But I guess it did come out in 2019. That's kind of cool. So in this set, there is version A, which is what we have today. And there's version B, the clear color version, which I wasn't really a big fan of. Personally, I prefer this one. It looks a lot better. But going around the box, here's another glam shot of Gamera, and another glam shot of Gamera, and there's the top of your box with another glam shot of Gamera. So, what I'm going to do today, I'm just going to take a look at the figure. I'm going to go ahead and review it. It's my first time reviewing a Bandai Namco Banpresto Bandai Spirits figure. I have another one we'll take a look at eventually that I got last year. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So first things first, if you want to take a look, the box itself, if you are one of those people that just like to keep the box, I'm just forewarning. The box is 5.5 inches that way. It is a little under 6.5 inches tall. And again, a little under 5.5 inches that way as well. So it's a pretty damn hefty box. The top as well, the top as well. So pretty damn big, pretty damn hefty box. And yeah, let's go ahead and take a look and see what's inside this box. Bring in Kamen Rider, different Japanese property, but let's bring in Kamen Rider. All right, let's cut the tape there. Cut the tape there. Let's go ahead and cut the tape there. Thank you, my friend Kamen Rider. Okay, go ahead and open this. I didn't think this through. Give me a moment, guys. Okay, I think that might be better. Yeah, it's a lot better. There we go. All right, let's get that open. I'm not quite sure what that says, but whoever's fluent in Japanese, let me know. I know there's a QR code. It's fun. And again, okay, as we open, there's another box within this box. They like to package the Gamera figure properly. Anything else in there? Anything else? No, just a void of cardboard. It's gonna go in the garbage anyways, or the recycling. Sorry. Boomer the Nerd recycles. He doesn't throw things in garbage. There we go. Let's get that off to the side. Let's get this. Oh, more tape. Oh boy, more tape. More tape. It's like, that's how you do it with me, huh? Give me more tape. Give me more tape so you can open up this box. Okay. Oh, I see where the figure is. There we go. Moving around my backdrop. Let's get that off. Move that to the side. We don't need that piece of cardboard anymore. Seems like our little friend is in the bag. Yeah, probably need to cut that seal. There we go. There we go. That's done. I don't think we need Kamen Rider anymore. Oh boy. There's our Gamera figure. Oh, that looks really neato. Really neato. Who says that anymore, right? Who says neato anymore? See if I could just move the lighting a bit so it looks better catching onto Gamera. That's a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, so there you go. Look at that. All that box for this little guy. all that box for that little guy. I don't know, guys. I don't get it. I really don't get it. Tiny little figure. But nonetheless, if you're seeing what I'm seeing, this is really neat looking. Look at the detailing on the face of Gamera. I've seen some Shinra Jira videos where he likes to review a lot of the Bandai stuff. And this is my first time getting a Bandai, especially my first time getting a Gamera figure. And I'm not going to lie to you. This little chunky dude is pretty nice. I'll go over the details. Definitely go over the details. I just think that looks a little stupid. Hey, it's a vinyl figure, I guess, right? Yeah, there you go. Got his nice little... I like the way that the painting is done right there. Wow, really cool. Yeah. So this is definitely the Heisei era Gamera. And I really do think that they've taken the time to... For a little tiny, I guess a deformed type figure, it looks good. Like Gamera's big old tusks on the side look nice. It's nicely painted. Like everything's painted, and I love that. Like you can really see inside that mouth. Gamera's gonna come and take a chomp. It looks good. It looks really good. Fingernails look nice too. The detailing, the sculpting is really immaculate too. I like this a lot. There's more of the tusks and the, I don't know what you want to call them, horns, I don't know. Yeah, claws, I guess, coming out of him, protruding, but like even the little grooves look very nice. Got the little claws down there. His turtle section. This only thing is that it looks like it's kind of like fading into each other. I feel like they could have done a little bit better on the cleanup of the paint. But that's just a little tiny nitpick. That's nice. It looks good, though. Still looks good. Even the top of his head, the razoring on the head, man, looks good. I like it. The sculpting is nice. The detailing is very nice. I'm very, very happy with this. And even his back shell looks good. I actually think that the green and the graying blending in looks very nice. And maybe I could have just asked for like a little bit of space for the tail, so it doesn't look like it's completely like melting into him. But again, little tiny nitpick, but still nonetheless. They took the time to detail this guy and sculpt him really nicely. But nonetheless, and he's not even a heavy figure. He's fairly nicely balanced in your hand. I'm just going to take the box out of the way. I don't need that right now. So we're going to do one last thing, obviously. Let's see how big this little boy is. So he stands completely, he stands just a little over 4 inches. And he is, from side to side, just about 3.5 inches. So it was a very nice figure. Not too big, not, too hefty, not heavy at all. He will fit in right away, especially if you want to put him on a desk. He'll fit in anywhere you put him. And honestly, it does look like what we're getting on the box. So what they're announcing on this box, that's exactly what we're getting here. I'm not going to lie to you. I still think that this one looks better than the all orange clear. You're going to have this all orange. Actually, I think it looks better in person in hand than it does on the photo. But that right there, I feel like that's more of a disappointment. So this looks nice. But yeah, here we are. Let me know in the comments section down below. Let me know if you guys have this figure, if you like Gamera, if you knew about this, or if you didn't know about this and now you want to go out and seek it. Yeah, pretty freaking cool looking. Hey, I do have another Bandai Spirits figure I want to take a look at. I'm just going to move this slightly to the side. That's going to be the Ultraman. This is the Heroes Brave statue. Just let me bring my camera up a little bit. There we go. That's the Heroes Brave statue. I want to take a look at that in a future video. So that'd be a lot. Really cool. I got this last year from a box I got from GameStop. Got it for free. So, not going to complain. But yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. That's another Bandai Spirit we're going to take a look at. Let me know in the comments below if that is interesting to you. I think it's from Ultraman Tiga. Not 100% sure. But I do love Ultraman. So yeah, I was contemplating doing this and Gamera together, but I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll do the box set and I'll do the figure together.
An atomic blast releases Gamera from the ice of the Arctic. A giant turtle, Gamera terrorizes humanity. in the tradition of Godzilla, Gamera.
Yeah, I just figured, what the hell? Why not start off rotating the Blu-ray set at the beginning of the video to throw out? Why not rotate Gamera on the platform, the spinning table? Well, that was a lot of fun today. I love Gamera, and it's been, you know what? It's been 60 years of Gamera. So that's another reason why I want to do this video. It's been 60 years this year of Gamera. I thought, let's give Gamera his little spotlight. I often like to do Godzilla, but I figure it's Gamera's turn. It's Gamera's turn. Let me know what you guys thought down below of the Gamera Blu-ray box set. Again, if you own the box set, if you have the big box set that they initially released, let me know down below. And this figure right here by Bandai Spirits, if you guys have this, if you've picked this up in your collection, or if you didn't know about this and now you want to go seek it out, yeah, go ahead. I think I picked this up at GameStop, if I'm not mistaken. So that, if you're interested, they should still have it there. And I think Amazon might have it as well. But again, like I said, this was a lot of fun. I just want to throw a little bit of spotlight on Gamera because I rarely do any other kaiju but Godzilla on my channel. But I do thank you for watching this video in its entirety if you did. I really appreciate you all. However, if you are new to my channel because you love kaiju stuff, you love Godzilla, you love, tokusatsu, you love Gamera in general, or if you've been watching my videos for the longest time and you haven't already done so, please and thank you, subscribe to my channel. Click that bell to be notified whenever I got some brand new content out. I often like to talk about kaijus on this channel. Also, if you're liking the video, if you're liking the content on my channel, let the algorithm know. Click that thumbs up button. And also, comment down below, guys. Let's talk all things Gamera. Let's talk all things Godzilla, kaiju, Japan, whatever, culture and related. Let's talk all that good stuff. Go ahead and get out of here for the day. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. I'll be back with some more content. Like I said, we will take a look at that Ultraman. That'll be a lot of fun. Stay cool. Stay nerdy. Keep watching those fun kaiju films and those fun Japanese movies. And as always, it's cool if it's nerd cool.